Hey, Stu Armstrong back here with Danny Wall on week 2 of Countdown to the Pros. As you know, we're following Danny week by week, coming up to his pro debut. How's things going over last week, Danny?
Brilliant.
Working hard?
Definitely working hard, harder than I was last week, just stepping up all the time.
Right into fight camp now then, is it?
Yeah. I'd been training all week actually. I had a rest day yesterday. I've been flat out the other 6 days. Got a good session today as well.
I was doing some canny sport when I first came in there.
Aye.
What sort of stuff have you been doing this week? Does the training that you do, does it change sort of week on week when you get closer to your fight? Or?
As it gets closer for the boxing side of things, I would say about 3 weeks before the fight we're going to the technical side. But at the minute it's just getting me fitness is sky high boxing wise, and then obviously with James, that changes all the time.
Yeah. James, your strength and conditioning coach from Team Alpha.
Yeah, that's right.
We've got James here. I mean, we were talking last week, I was asking Danny what strength and conditioning is. To me, it makes you stronger, it's you better condition because I haven't got a clue. But this is James from Team Alpha. James is also one of Danny's sponsors as well. What's your sort of background, James? How did you become involved?
Yeah, well my background initially was I used to compete as an amateur then a professional in full contact kickboxing, Muay Thai, which I did for about 21 years. You know, won various titles.
You don't know well enough?
Well, thank you very much. That's true. Yeah. So it's actually my birthday today, to be honest. But I'm not saying how old.
Happy birthday!
Thank you,
James.
It's your birthday.
Send the gifts in. So I retired from that last year. As I said, I've been training a long time. Competed, won titles, and got to go around the world and do that. So that was kind of my passion, what I focused on. And then through that, I was sponsored by a few different companies. Supplement companies, and I really got into the supplement nutritional side of things. Obviously I had to train myself for that, do my own strength and conditioning, and as part of that went around various gyms throughout the world, learned loads of different kind of techniques, ways to train myself, ways to train other people, and then as I was doing that I got into strength and conditioning, training people on a one-to-one basis, body coaching, which is what I call it, which is working nutrition, supplements, training, that whole side of things, and then worked with professional athletes over time. You know, worked with the Newcastle Eagles, worked with various professional rugby players, tennis players, did quite a lot of work with mixed martial arts fighters, coaching striking and doing their weights and things like that. And then I just got into working with a professional boxer when that relationship had ended, and then ironically I was training in the park actually, and Daniel was running the steps. He had like a weight jacket on, and we were introduced through Chris, one of these guys at the Fusion gym, and then we started to chat, and it really just went from there. That's how we kind of met.
And when I was talking to Danny last week, he said that he hadn't been with you long as a strength and conditioning coach, but already he feels like a totally different person.
Completely. I feel different every week.
Yeah.
I feel like an absolute beast now, like.
Absolutely.
You look like one as well, mate.
I feel like what?
It's incredible. I mean, I actually met Danny, I think it was 3 weeks before his last white collar boxing match, and we discussed about making weight, and I mean we got him to weight, I couldn't say exactly what weight he was at the time, but we got him down to weight, not a problem whatsoever in a short period of time. And in regards to strength and conditioning, we'd only had a week or two to work together, and in total we've been together 6 weeks. And as I promised Daniel from the start, I said to him that you know, the weight making is different to potentially what you've done before. In my career, I've never missed a weight. I mean, I had 25 professional fights. I missed weight once by half a pound because I missed time my supplements. And I flew to America for it was a world title fight that when I fought Mike. It was an eliminator for the world title. I fought Nevitt. I think 2 years before, went there, had me come back, fight their #1 guy, Jardine. Missed weight by half a pound, simply just missed time on water, and that wasn't a problem to take off. Stopped him in 2. So you know that was part and parcel of what I'm doing with Daniel, but he's just leaps and bounds every single week. He's improving the type of things we're doing, the meta sprints, the strength and conditioning work, the park conditioning work, some of the body weight exercises, just trying to bring as much variety as possible. But the thing with Daniel is, I mean, you can see it, and his whole body shape's changed. He says that he feels more energetic. And we haven't even scratched the surface. We're only 6 weeks in, and every single fight he will improve. Every single fight he will get better, he'll get stronger, he'll get more energetic, his cardio will improve, his recovery is incredible. Never seen anything like it, and he's not even had his first professional fight yet. So
I think it's great that, I mean, you get a lot of fighters who try and sort of cut weight for a fight, and obviously they do it the wrong way, and they cut weight, and they move the wrong places, do it the wrong way, and they don't have the energy anymore. But I know, Danny, you were saying that you feel better for it as well.
I used to do everything the wrong way. everything I've done in the past is completely wrong.
Yeah. I mean, he speaks very highly of you. I feel like I've known you for years, and I've only met you just today, sort of thing.
I must have one of those faces, those friendly kind of.
Yeah, could be. Ones. Probably a bit naughty, but I think for the fact that you're helping Danny so much and you're one of his sponsors as well, we need to give you a blatant plug. If you can see there, Team Alpha, hard work and dedication.
That's what it's all about.
If anybody's interested in sort of working with you, how could they get in contact with you?
Well, the Team Alpha brand, just quickly, because I wanted to say something else in reference to Daniel, is with the Team Alpha, that's a brand that I'd created. It was originally Body Companion. Obviously, it's what I call body coaching. It's not personal training. I don't do that. I do body coaching. It's representing the psychology, the nutrition, the supplements, the training. Everything's involved. It's not just about one. I've got 100% mark of success that every client that I work with always achieves their goals. It's guaranteed. There's offshoots from that. My Power Kickboxing Academy is an offshoot, Body Companion I mentioned, but Team Alpha encapsulates everything, really one-to-one classes, nutritional plans, all those types of things are included. If somebody wanted to contact me, they could friend me on Facebook. At the moment it's just under my name, James Watling. Obviously I've got a Facebook page, a website which is about to be launched. And I do work with clients from raw beginners to obviously to professional athletes. In regards to any professional boxers out there, you know, I want to wish them the very best, but at the moment it's about loyalty. And obviously Daniel's the only boxer that I'm working with at this present time. All my energy is focused on to making Daniel the champion of the world, which he will be. You doubt as much you want, but the fact of the matter is that, you know, Daniel is going to be champion of the world, however long that's going to take. I've got the most respect.
I'll follow him with the camera.
Absolutely. As well, the way I work is that once I'm with somebody, it doesn't matter that I'm with them for good until they tell me different. That's the way that I work. I believe in Daniel not because of his ability, because of the way that he handles himself. I've got a lot of respect for him, a lot of admiration for him. And as far as the training side, he doesn't question what I ask him to do. He does it without even thought, and he applies what I ask him to do. And he's a great guy. You know, so I think, you know, I've got no doubt whatsoever that he's got his mind in the right direction, and he applies the Team Alpha credo, hard work and dedication every single time. So we have a saying called TTT, Triple T, which stands for the Tsunami's Time. So you've heard of Triple G, and we've got utmost respect for Triple G, but it's just Tsunami's Time now. So just wait and see. You know, year after year, we're just going to keep proving it. That's how it's going to go.
Yeah. I'm sort of chuckling there a little bit that probably shouldn't say this. When I was over at with Danny at Tommy Conroy's gym a few weeks ago, and we were going through his pro papers and asked what his fight name was, he said Tsunami, and Tommy's going, that'll cause a little bother if there's any fighters there for Sunderland. He thought he said Tsunami.
I still haven't got it across the new and he still doesn't understand. No, he still thinks it's Tsunami. He still does. I have about 15 minutes nearly every session trying to explain to him.
That's it. I think it's great that, you know, the way sort of Danny's taken to it, but especially the way you're explaining how you work and your loyalty. I think it's something that doesn't really happen in this day and age, and it should. I think it's brilliant.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's well, I appreciate the compliment, but it's loyalty is a very important thing. You know, honour, respect, loyalty. You know, these are tenements that maybe that aren't, you know, frowned upon. Maybe are frowned upon nowadays. I don't know, but that's how it works.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
But no, I mean, we're looking forward to Daniel's pro debut, which obviously will be announced shortly.
That's it.
Looking forward to it. And as I say, I mean, you know, I expect to have a short amount of time off from the gym after that. You know, hopefully more than a couple of days, hopefully more than 24 hours. Let him rest up for you know, a week, whatever he needs, and then we'll get back. But as I said to Daniel, one of the questions that he'd asked me earlier on was, you know, depending on my opponent, depending on the rounds, will it change in train? And in all honesty, my answer to that is absolutely not, because without even missing a beat, you know, I'm trying to make Daniel into a super soldier. I'm not even joking. He's going to be, I'm telling you, his bones will heal, shots will glance off him. He's going to be bulletproof, because, you know, I'm not trying to improve him in regards to what fighter he's fighting or how many rounds he's doing. Every single fight, he needs to be the best that he possibly can be. He needs to be an elite athlete, and that's what I'm developing. The fact that he's a boxer is just happenstance in respects of my focus. He's a professional, he's boxing, obviously he works with Tommy. Tommy, who's a fantastic trainer, he's got his guys that he works with. My job is to make him an elite athlete, and that's what my focus and goal is. Whether it's 154, 160, if one day he wants to go up to light heavy, you know, however he wants to work it, that's how we work.
I think it's important in this day and age, you know, that there's a lot more sort of scientific approaches to it with the right supplements and things like that.
Yeah.
He's got a good team around him rather than just sort of one trainer.
I think so, yeah. I think you know, the nutrition, the supplements, and the scientific side of it is important. I mean, my favourite fighter in regards to boxing of all time is Jack Dempsey. We were talking before when he beat Jas Willard, and I mean, you know, even looking at videos of him training back then, you see him on the pulleys and he's doing his strength and conditioning. He's doing training. Obviously, they didn't have sports nutrition, to my knowledge, back then. I'm not sure what his food was. But the thing is, it came down to the hard work and dedication, and I mean, nobody worked harder than Dempsey. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? So he was, in my opinion, one of the best of all time. But as you can now bring the science into it, and just quickly you mentioned about weight making, I mean, for me, when you see fighters who are drying themselves out, losing 22, 23, 24 pounds, you know, hours, you know, beforehand. Well, let me say, I mean, you know, I don't want to. One of my favourite MMA fighters is a guy called George Masvidal, the game breed, and he's fantastic, an amazing fighter, and I think he's brilliant. He's brilliant to watch. But he would dry out 24 pounds, you know, through drying himself out through obviously losing water and hitting pads and running and on the treadmill just before his fight, and then rehydrating with IV drips afterwards. And in my mind, I'm thinking, apart from what it does to your body, you know, if you're doing rounds and rounds of pads the day before your fight and you're running on treadmills and like you're tiring yourself out unnecessarily. And I just think that, as I said before, the way I always did it is you know, your weight takes care of itself whilst you're in camp, for me, you know, so that's how it works. So you shouldn't be burnt out when you get into the ring or rehydrating and putting on, like, you know, Gatti would put on 30 pounds, you know, after the weigh-in, and you know, it's
some very dramatic sort of changes of weight.
Look at Froch, look at Mayweather, look how they conduct themselves, and in regards to, like, you know, the way that they make weight. Mayweather doesn't, he walks around pretty much within his fight weight, and I think that's where you should be, in my opinion, and all I can bring is my opinion.
Yeah, I think you've got to be your fitness and your strong at roughly at your natural weight.
I think so, I believe so, yeah, I believe so, because otherwise you're so concerned of making weight that how can you then focus all your energies onto your training, and you know, you'd be depleted.
Well, that's it. I think people will be training to lose weight rather than training.
I think so.
To be good.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's something that should be a natural process of making weight through nutrition, your supplements, and obviously your training is part of what you do. You know.
Brilliant. It's great talking to you. You've explained that well to me. To be honest, I didn't know a great deal about it, and I think it's great that you're supporting Danny by being a sponsor as well. So
absolutely,
like you said, Team Alpha, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for the shout out.
You've got a little bit of big news. I've seen something on your fan page. Can it be true? Can it?
Oh,
do you want to tell about this?
It's true. I've getting the opportunity to go and tell Ian trade at the wild card.
Really?
So, obviously I'm not going to knock the back, so I can.
Can I carry your bags?
Yeah, I can.
How did that come about?
Well, I just got a phone call and asked if I'd be willing to go. Obviously I said yes, so I'm gone for a month.
It's a bit of a no-brainer, like, isn't it?
It is. I'm gone for a month. So my mate Paul, he's come here for 3 weeks, and then my girlfriend's coming out for the last week.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Just remember, women weaken legs. We've all seen Rocky. Women weaken legs.
The sparring I'm going to get over there is going to be,
it's world class, isn't it?
Of course.
Absolutely world class.
The gym's full of world champions. Yeah. So what I'm going to learn in that month's just going to be phenomenal, isn't it, really?
It's going to be amazing. Do you want some dodgy little fellow with a video camera to follow you around, by chance?
Not like. You know what I mean, Stu? I like a video camera.
Even though you got the face for radio. So it's getting closer. I know you've got a big announcement that you can't make yet.
I can't. Desperately, but I can't.
So are you stepping training up each week now as we're getting closer?
Yeah.
Is it sort of more of the same, or does it change?
Well, it'll change as closer to the fight, because it'll just go on technical stuff. But when I get my opponent, obviously Tommy will weigh my opponent up, and then we'll work on ways to get through to them, you know, technical. Which is that's what Tommy's good at.
Well, to be fair, if you've got one person in the world to do that, you've got the best man with Tommy.
Exactly. So I've got the best everything, really, haven't I?
Yeah.
Got to know all I need to worry about, scanning in there and doing the job, which is what I'm good at. So that's the easy part of it.
When do you think we'll be able to come back and make an announcement yet?
Well, hopefully this week.
Yeah.
Steve Riff's the man you want to talk to.
Well, I mean,
Steve,
Steve, I'll bet yours on Thursday, mate, so I'll see if I can get some information out here then. But we will wind them up, and we'll see it in 2 years' time in Pontefract or something.
Aye, Steve's on with it now. I spoke to him yesterday. It's looking more promising, so hopefully by middle of the week we can be sorted.
Have you got any sort of fears on who your match might be? Obviously, you're training for it.
Absolutely not. Because
don't let us finish my question, then, Daniel.
I haven't finished it.
No, I believe I said it.
No, I haven't. Do you know why I haven't? Because I've got complete trust in Tommy and Steve that they're going to give us the right match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm going to be matched
properly. Knowing you like I do, you wouldn't want somebody easy.
No, of course I didn't.
Nah, we should be wasting time.
But then again, it's my first professional fight. I'd want to be overmatched for my first fight, and now I'm not getting.
That's it.
So I'll get the right opponent.
No, I mean, Guy, there's not many people in the world that know even as much about me more as Tommy. And Steve wants you to succeed massively.
Yeah.
I think they will pitch it at the right level, I think.
And
you won't get an easy fight.
No, but I will.
That's not what you
want.
want.
One thing I will guarantee is that I'll perform.
Yeah.
And do the job.
I'm not going to mention what will happen if you got a loss after last week when you nearly cried. I'm not going to even go there again. Definitely not. Well, that's absolutely fantastic, mate. It's great speaking to you both.
Thank you.
And no doubt I'll, before I was going to forget, but how would I? Danny's got some cracking sponsors, and we've got one of them, he's got his head in his hands a little bit here, because I forgot to mention. Could it be, by any chance, what's written on Danny's hoodie?
Alright.
Alpha Boys Clothing.
Yeah, well, Alpha Boys are a lad, one of the really close pals who I've grown up with. Designed, he's a cracking designer, and I grew up, and him and his friend got together and started their own clothing making shop. So when I first started, was going to turn pro, they got behind us, but now he's getting behind us even more now, and they're really helping us out. Cracking clothes, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, everything. Ben designs them, all he sell, you know. So you've got to check the website out, which is obviously the links on my page. Going on.
Well, I'll put the link on my website as well, john.com. But I think rather than just checking out Ben's designs, I think we've got something better we can do that. Ben's standing here, I think we should meet Ben. How are you, Ben? Come and say hello. This is Ben, and I think what a lot of people don't seem to realise with sponsors is the fighters couldn't get where they are without sponsors.
Exactly, it's true. Well, I'm always here to support them, you know. You know, anything like this, any kind of support that I can give for a friend, I'll do it, you know. I'm there for you. Support me anyway.
What sort of made you get involved with sponsoring, Danny? Did you know him sort of before this, or?
Oh, I've known him my whole life.
Yeah.
And it was when he came to us and said that he had other sponsors. I said, well, why don't I sponsor you?
He's been out for the amateurs, the white collar.
Yeah.
Seen it all, so he knows exactly what I'm capable of.
Cracking.
So
it's a nice hoodie, that, like.
But you want some?
Oh, yeah, I'll sponsor me if you want.
Some in the boot.
So, this is Ben, Alpha Boys Clothing. I'll put the link again on my website. Quality there, ladies and gentlemen. That's great, Danny. I'll see you next week, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers, lads. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.